Panther Magazine, the Panther Platform lookbook and the official publication for the Panther Platform.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's Derek from Panther Magazine, and thanks for checking out the channel today. So, as you guys can see, you guys can hear me, and I'm far away from the phone right now. I finally took everyone's advice, in the comment section, and invested in a microphone. So now my videos will be a little bit cooler than they were before. Um, yeah, so I'm pretty excited. I literally just bought this microphone like 15 minutes ago, and I've been testing it out. It sounds great. Hopefully the videos are a lot better for you guys and you guys can hear it a little bit better. I know some of my other content, the audio is not that great, but yeah, this microphone should help a lot. So as many of you may know, I just got back from Ford Nationals in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. It was a great time. This is my second year at Ford Nationals as an individual, and my second year as Panthers United. So this video is pretty much going to be um, the Ford Nationals experience in my perspective, what to expect, what it's like being at Ford Nationals, and everything in between. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and let's get right into it. So as you guys can see, I still have my Ford National stickers on my car. I don't plan to take them off unless the car wash takes them off. Um, I did have a vendor section. Big shout out to Tara Tweed. She drives a 2003 Mercury Grand Marquis. My good, my good friend Love What You Drive. He has a YouTube channel, and we've collaborated on some content. He did an interview with Tara in her Mercury Marauder. You guys should check that out. I'll put the link to that in the description. She pretty much locked in the vendor spot at Nationals for us this past weekend. It was me and her. She had some stuff she was selling, and I had the magazines going, and it was pretty cool. It was directly across from the all the food court. So if you went to the food court, you really couldn't miss us. That's what this sticker is here. And then this was my sticker for the show field when I parked with Panthers United. Um, all the cars there. And these are my placards here, if that's the word for them. The parade that happened Saturday afternoon after the show field, around 4 or 5 o'clock. That's kind of my proof that I paid to participate in the parade. And this is my placard for the show field when I was just parked on the show field. So I plan to keep those in my car for now. There's really no reason for me to take them off or take them out. I think it's cool. I love Ford Nationals. And yeah, uh, I just plan on keeping them, man. It's pretty cool. It looks cool on the car. I kind of wish I could put the decals on the back window, but yeah. So if you're unfamiliar with what Ford Nationals is, Carlisle Ford Nationals, it's the biggest car show. It's a big car show for all Fords other than Ford Nationals. This year, congratulations to Ford Nationals and Carlisle events, as well as Ken Apple, who I had the pleasure of speaking with on the Panthers United Instagram Live last month, I believe, or a couple months ago. He's the event manager, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's his title. He's a great guy. This was a record-breaking year for them. They had, I think it was 3,552. So it was a big weekend. It was great, and that's pretty much what Ford Nationals is. It's the biggest Ford car show in the world. There's over hundreds of Mustangs. The cleanest Mustang you've ever seen probably at Ford Nationals. A record-breaking year for Ford Nationals. Numbers that they got this year was outstanding. It was just a great weekend. This was Panthers United. Second year at Ford Nationals. Last year, we had about 27 people attend, which is pretty big for our first year. And then this year we had about 37. So 10 more Panthers showed up this year, which makes a big difference on the show field. Um, over 50 Panthers in total at Ford Nationals this year. And what's interesting is Love What You Drive that I mentioned earlier. We had a conversation at Ford Nationals. I think it was Saturday afternoon, and he attended Ford Nationals not last year, but the year before that. And he said that only 15 Panthers probably not even were at Nationals, and now this past year, we had 37 just at the Panthers United section alone. So the Panther platform community is definitely growing at Ford Nationals. For those that don't know, Panthers United is pretty much a subdivision of Panther Magazine. Panthers United is Panther Magazine. And how Panthers United got started, excuse me. Big shout out to G at One Bad Panther who runs the Philly Panther Meets platform. Due to how busy I am, I couldn't I really couldn't get on the phone like I wanted to and actually set up having Panther Magazine at Ford Nationals. So G offered to call them for me, and he tried to register Panther Magazine as a club, and they told him because Panther Magazine is a business, you can't register a business as a club. So he came up with the name Panthers United right there on the spot, and a ring to it. So we stuck with it and we got a logo, and we kind of came up for a name for it. The best way to describe Panthers United is Team USA. Um, Team USA has the best NBA players from every team in the league from different states, but they all play under Team USA, but they all represent their team still. So that's pretty much what it is. It's bringing everyone together without really separating anything. So this is our second year. Last year we had 27 people. This year we had 37, and it was just, this weekend was crazy. It was amazing, and I can only imagine what next year is going to be like. So the show field experience is something. It's something else. I'm pretty young. I'm 32. I feel like I'm 52. But there was a friend, my friend Nate from New Hampshire. He drove to Ford National this year, and he made a joke. And he's like, "Man, I don't think I've talked to anyone under the age of 50 this weekend." And we all laughed, but it's true. Walking around Ford Nationals, it's a lot of older guys with the 1956 Ford Fairlanes. I met a gentleman who had a 1964 Mercury Marauder. I think I posted it on the channel. I had a conversation with him for about 15 minutes about the car, and everyone I spoke to in regards to their car was older. So as a younger person, it's kind of an experience to be talking to older people, men and women, all weekend. It's pretty cool and it's pretty humbling actually. Um, and again, it's the biggest Ford car show in the world, so you'll see anything from the RTR Mustang to, well, I don't think RTR is a Mustang, but anywhere from the RTRs to the Mustang Cobras, the 90s Mustang Cobras, to the 64 Mercury Marauders, the Ford Fairlanes, the 83 to 90s Broncos, the new Broncos, the F-150 Lightnings, the electric trucks. There was a cool Ford Escort section, like 90s Escorts, the square ones. There was a lot of those that were really cool. The F-250s, like the 83s. So yeah, you can really expect to see any Ford, every single Ford, the Ford Fusions, the Ford Fiestas, Explorers, Focuses, every Ford that has a section. And for it to be the biggest Ford car show in the world, it just tells you how many Fords are really out there. And it's just a cool experience. It's usually hot. You register when you register a club. Let's say Panthers United, for example, you need 15 people to register in order to get a tent. You get a tent with your club name on a Ford National banner. And luckily, the past 2 years, thank you to everyone that registered, we've gotten way more than 15, so we got the tent. So when it's really hot outside, during that weekend, we can all sit under the tent and enjoy a beer and eat some snacks and stuff. We're not really in the sun all day long. Um, yeah, it's just a cool experience. You're walking around the show field, and there's thousands of Fords everywhere. Um, there's always events going on. Like to the right of the show field where we were parked, there was a stage, and like in between the stage and the stadium seats was an opening, you know. And they would and Ford Nationals and Ford they always unveil vehicles at Ford Nationals. Like the RTR was unveiled by Vaughn Gittin Jr. last year. I keep up with Ford on LinkedIn. As you guys know, I've been trying to get a sponsor, so I know about the RTR before Ford Nationals last year. And at Nationals last year, he took the cover off the RTR, and everyone was clapping. It was crazy. So that's going on right there, and then right on the other side of that is the food court. There's a lot of good food over there. And then right after the food court, there's like 100 something vendors selling parts, posters, LED signs for your garage or your man cave. I was selling magazines. Tara was selling die-cast cars. Um, it's pretty interesting. Not to mention the corporate vendors over there, like Ford Performance has something there, RTR has something there, and Ford Motor Company, the actual corporation, has a tent at the entrance of Ford National. So there's a lot going on. And to the left of where we was parked, there's a track, and that's where the burnout competition is held, the autocross, and the exhaust competition. And there's ride-alongs. Vaughn Gittin Jr. and a few other people were offering ride-alongs, and everything's free. That's what's interesting. Um, Once you register for Ford Nationals, you can sign up for the burnout competition, the Auto X, or the autocross, and the exhaust competition. You don't have to pay a fee. You just sign a waiver, and you can participate. So it's pretty cool. Ford Nationals is awesome. It's a great weekend. 3 days. We're in the country of Pennsylvania. It's a breath of fresh air for 3 days. So if you're thinking about coming to Ford Nationals, you definitely should. Registration is already open. Next year, Ford Nationals will be taking place June 6th, 7th, and 8th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll put the link in the description on how to register with Panthers United. Excuse me. Um, I plan on registering real soon. I can't wait for next year. I have a feeling we might hit 50 Panthers next year to go from 27 to 37. And I think we'll see 40 to 50, which would be really cool. Um, yeah, that's pretty much the video. I just want to share you guys the experience. Ford Nationals was great. There's a lot of content out there. You might want to check out Love What You Drive. Check out his YouTube channel. He has a burnout competition recap that he recorded. And Dale Rosine, big shout out to Dale Rosine, who shot the Panther People documentary. He has a cool vlog that he uploaded. I'll probably post both of them on the channel so you guys can check it out. But that's the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.